I'm starting a new vlog. I'm Jennifer and welcome to my library. I'm a chaotic neutral mechanical engineer who's really into permaculture and wants to talk about books. Today, I'm starting with my May 2026 playlist. Starting off, I think I've already played these two songs, so apologies if I haven't, but I Bring My Gun to the Function with Boys Noise by Brutalismus 3000. I think they're coming out with a new album soon. I hope they're touring soon. I really want to see them. Anyway, Can't Catch Me by VTSS, and then Pantalon by Six Sex, which is what you have just heard. Rock music, do we need to? I guess we could. Why not? In My Room, Troye Sivan. Can't Go Back Baby, also Troye Sivan. I wish I could do like a fucking backflip. I feel like this needs a back bend. You know what I mean? I don't think I can. Storm 1, Generation and Young Lean. Vroom Vroom, Charlie XX. Oh, sorry, I keep skipping songs. 1999, Charlie XCX, Troye Sivan. My last song for the playlist, kind of surprising. Unusual You by Britney Spears. This song is knocking me out. It's really hitting. Yeah, something about the vocals and the vocal processing on Unusual You is like really addictive. I just really enjoy that song, and then it like gets locked in there, like the specific sounds of the vocals. So that is what I've been listening to. Pop music, lots of pop music. I have to prep my bedroom for the music video that I'm gonna try to film, and that means cleaning at least one corner of it so that it's like super clear of stuff. So I think I'm gonna do that this weekend. Let's ride. This is fucking cute, dude. I made a critical error. I started cleaning up and now I have no idea where my phone is. And now I'm like, did I put it in the bag when I sweeped and I threw it away? I need to go run around and try to find it because what I was listening to ended. But take a look. It looks a lot better now. But I still have to deal with all of basically everything over in this corner I've got to clear away. I have officially cleared off this area. I feel kind of silly because I cleared off the bottom here as well, but now I'm wondering if I'm even going to use that. I don't know. I've been kind of thinking about lighting as well because I don't have artificial lighting, but I have a fan, which I need, so that's good. And I have this, and I feel like they look great. Really happy with that. And I have this. So I think I might do like test shots tomorrow and like test edits and see if I can get like what I'm hoping for and like how much work it'll take. But I'm pleasantly surprised with how it's looking here. And then at some point I have to figure out how to get my hair through these holes without like losing my mind. So I'm very happy with how much progress I made here today. But if you look to the left of me, there's just like piles of stuff that was over here before. I decided to have a little impromptu picnic with my husband this evening because we picked up some food from the grocery store, and it's just been so beautiful out that I thought, oh, what if we just popped outside? And so we went to the park and we ate, but it's a little bit cold, so I actually probably am gonna bundle up a little bit. Sorry, the camera's kind of far away from me. This looks absolutely crazy. And I admit that, and I know that, so bear with me. I can barely see anything. How am I supposed to focus if I can't see? I think I'm gonna be around about here. I think I need to scoot the camera back so that I can get more of my head, because I actually really like how the turnaround looks, but I think it would hit better if my head was in frame. So I gotta move so much shit to move this camera back, so I gotta do that now. Jesus, this is so nerve-wracking. I just did a first pass edit of the first like 16 seconds, which is what I was filming for. I don't know if it's exactly right, but I don't know how nitpicky I'm being. So I'm gonna film for the mouth cicada and we'll see how it hits. It's crazy how much things look different filmed versus like how it feels. Cause I felt like I looked like snatched like that, but no, I did not. I just had some fries and a root beer at the local burger joint, and now I'm back and I put foundation on my chin because my chin was like too colorful. It was like distracting the shot. I also reapplied the lipstick and now I'm ready to, also I'm wearing pants now, but hopefully that doesn't distract. Oh, I keep forgetting I have to do this stupid pigtail thing. The pigtail thing is ruining my life. Okay, one moment. Cicada. I really liked the framing of that, but I don't like that you can see my eye. So I think I'm gonna use these tights. And the thing is, I was thinking maybe I would just cover the inside of the mask with the tights, but now I'm like, maybe I just put the tights over my eyes? Is that crazy? I still want to be able to see, is the thing. So maybe I can still see with that. Creative problem solving. Do I look like I'm gonna rob you? See, the very first step in all of this was to plant like a really tall food forest garden so that my neighbors can't see me. Although I can't see somebody backing up, so they probably can see me as well. will I still be able to see anything? I have given myself a level of blindness. Oh, okay. Great. Love that for me. Cicada. Okay, just watched those back, and I don't like how little you can see the top. This is what it's like underneath. I'm trying to find my phone. I have no idea where I put it. Oh, there it is. Okay, fuck. That red dot is like impossible to see with the pantyhose on. I hope that looks good. Okay, let's also do a cicada through this. Cicada. Oh, that's so good. I fucking hate this. Do we want to do like sweaty mouth? Because we're already gross. I hope that turned out. Hello, it's Monday, my guy. I have filmed a little bit for my music video, and that's why this typewriter is here. I'm done for now. I gotta review the clips and see if I have to refilm anything. The details. Reading. I have been reading fanfics, obviously. I've been reading a lot of Apothecary Diaries fanfics. These are ones that I downloaded like a while ago when I was doing my fanfic vlog. I finally have read a bunch of them. So I read a couple that were both Apothecary Diaries and Stray Kids. So they're like inspired by and named after Stray Kids like lyrics, but they are Apothecary Diaries like fully. They don't have, it's not like, you know, Felix just like pops up and is in Apothecary Diaries suddenly. So I read I'll Stay Up a Bit Longer Just in Case by Kamen Sugao. This person and I think are on the same wavelength. They just seem to like both of the things that I'm really into and think about things in somewhat of a similar way. There was also Needle in a Haystack Confined Me, and I'll Still Go to See You. And then I read one that's like after all of the light novels till now. I think light novel 15 was the most recent one. This one is like after that. There's like a lot of spoilers. I can't really explain to you what it's about because there's way too many spoilers. I've also started reading Postmarked the Stars by Andre Norton. I really fell in love with this cover when I hauled it, and I've read the first chapter. My husband just came home, so I guess I'll talk to you about it after. Okay, hello. The sun is gone, but I'm still standing. Don't know what I was in the middle of saying, but I know I didn't say that much. It is really giving Star Trek vibes, more of a Deep Space Nine vibe so far. We've woken up in a hotel, basically, on like a station, and we've run to our spaceship that is going to take off without us. And our name is Dane Thorson. Very first, I noticed a lot of alliteration and assonance. So he was crawling on hands and knees through a world of steam and greasy mud that sought to engulf him bodily. He could not breathe, yet he must go, get away, out. I feel like there's like this like kind of like energy to the passages that really kind of put you in his bodily experience and his like kind of confusion. You feel very like panicked and like, you know, like you're breathing heavily. His lanky body was sprawled across the bed, arms wide and spread. Hands clawed feebly at the wrinkled covering, bunched under it as his head turned with slow, agonized steadiness back and forth on the slightly raised section at one end of that narrow shelf. humid heat, gluey mess holding him, but he must keep going. See what I'm getting at? I feel like, especially with engulf him bodily, the bodily, like, there's really a use of words in here, like, for a rhythm. That's really most of what I wanted to say, that and that it felt kind of Deep Space Nine-y. I have also been continuing on that fanfic about the Hanahaki disease, and I am gripped by it. There was this scene where they're playing poker, and there's like this realization and this like sudden self-consciousness that, oh, I just felt it. Oh, I just felt it so much. I bought fans, like hand fans, for this video, and they haven't come yet. And so I think I might never get that, guys. I still have to vote. I did get something from Amazon, so sorry about that, but it happens, okay? I'm not gonna lie. What I got was a packet of fake bugs for a music video that I would love to do somewhat soon after I get this one under my belt. I want to do a music video for Fear Bugs. I'm like weirdly so into like video editing now. It's become a thing. Look at how good they look. I literally only need one. This is exactly what I wanted. I think these are my hand fans. You know the stationery awards? How like there's always stationery awards and like there's really cool shit all the time. I got a pair of scissors that won the stationery awards, and they have a magnet. They're in my bedroom. I need to like move them to somewhere where I'm gonna use them because I've never used them in there. I'm so excited. Okay, I hope the resolution's fine. Ah! Oh girl. Okay, I guess I should have shown you. They're kind of smelly, but this is an image from Fear Bugs. I just added like Little Miss Molt on the bottom. So that is so exciting. Okay, are we ready? Ah! Ah! I love her. Oh my god, I love her. Love! Yes! I'm so excited. So now I can use this in my music video, which is so exciting because this is me! This is who I am! God, she's so fucking cute. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this like hand. This is even better than I thought. I was worried that they were gonna be paper, but this was like a pretty good deal for something that's like fully custom. I also got this off of Amazon. So happy that those things are nice, and I do have some stuff that I want to film this afternoon, but first I really absolutely need to vote. I was gonna do it over the weekend, didn't. I was gonna do it last night, completely forgot about it. So today's the last day, and then I need to go run my ballot over to the ballot box. California election, and there are so many names on this ballot. I had a hard time finding who I was voting for. Ballot's filled out. Everything's fine on that front. I got a comment. I got such a lovely comment. I'm so grateful that folks are saying nice things to me. It really does help me feel like I'm not talking to the void. From Chasing Nature's Vibration. They love bugs, do macro photography. I have never done macro photography, but I do love photographing insects. I haven't done it in a long time, and I actually should because my garden is full of bugs. It's part of the reason why I have a garden is so I can have a lot of bugs. I walked by my peach tree this morning and a flurry of activity. It sounded like it was raining because there were so many bugs. I might have an infestation. Anyway, they go on to say, I plant natives in my garden for the bugs. They're very into permaculture. I have historically had permaculture as almost definitely a special interest, and I still love permaculture, but I went a little hard, and I've since toned it back a little bit, but I'm still very passionate about it. They say that they love the eclectic content and little free library content. So a couple things that I would love to do today for you specifically. I do not know your government name nor your gender, but hello. And I'm going to go look in my little free library for any books that we haven't talked about on this channel. And I'm going to do a garden haul. So stay tuned. I'm gonna go grab the books and come right back in, because I wish I was so confident to just talk in my front yard, but I'm not. I might get there. I feel like my barriers to like perception are really being broken down. I did have an experience today. God, today was a rough day. I've been having a good time generally in my life and with work, and everything is going fine. I had such a hard time speaking today, a few times actually, and I think it might be a bit of a neurodivergent thing. I had a really hard time putting the words together, and I feel like I'm gonna cry now, and because just thinking about it makes me really emotional and makes me want to cry. And like, so while it was happening, I really wanted to cry because I like could not put my thoughts into speech. I don't know what it was, but it affects me every once in a while, and it was so hard. Luckily, I have a very understanding boss. It was in a one-on-one with my boss. And so I just was telling her that I was having a hard time speaking. Yeah, I don't even know if that like came across in the way that I want. I like was having a really hard time. I didn't want to be misinterpreted. And so I was trying to pick my words carefully and everything, but oh my God, it was just a nightmare. And then I wanted to cry for the rest of the day. And even now, thinking about it, I want to cry. So I'm not going to cry. I'm going to go get books and come back and talk to you about them. I have a whole bunch of books, and a lot of them are by the same authors. Hope Holloway, Sanibel Tides, a Shell Seeker Beach novel. Oh, it's book 5. Nobody's going to pick this book up. Who's going to pick up book 5 in a series? In order to win a high-profile feature story for Shell Seeker Cottages, the family must come together like never before, but as they do, some of the strongest relationships face daunting challenges, and more than one heart may be left broken on the beach. Okay, but what's the concept? Okay, I don't know what this is about. I really like this cover, weirdly enough. Kathy Lamb, The Last Time I Was Me. Let me tell you what I like about the cover. I like this up here. I feel like the colors are very understated in a way that I enjoy. This is quite saturated and the feet are glowing. But I really like this little piece up here. Oh, is it Jean or is this Jan? It's probably Jean, right? When Jean Stewart stops at the Opera Man's Cafe in Weltana, Oregon to eat pancakes for the first time in 12 years, she has no idea she's also about to order up a whole new future. It's been barely a week since she succumbed to a spectacularly public nervous breakdown. Oh no, Jean certainly had her reasons. Her mother's recent death, the discovery that her boyfriend had been sleeping with other women, and the assault charges that resulted when Jean retaliated in a creative way against him. I'm kind of getting Twin Peaks vibes from this. She's going to Portland. She impulsively decides to spend some time in picturesque Weltana, staying at a B&B run by the eccentric, endearing Rosvita. She meets a circle of quirky new friends at her court-ordered anger management classes. This is really long, but that's honestly sounding very fun. Should I try this? I'm kind of interested in that. Hey, Clove. No complaining. She keeps eating the rotten plums on the ground. She keeps eating all of the fucking strawberries before they're even red. She's been eating fruit and nothing but fruit and all she wants to do is go outside and eat fruit. She doesn't have to go to the bathroom. She just wants to eat fruit. I just want to clear the air on that one. Jodie Thomas, The Little Tea Shop on Main. Conversely, I hate the cover on this one. There's very weird focus happening. It's very like, I don't like it. Red-headed, curly-haired Zoe is open-hearted, kind, and free-spirited, and dreams of becoming a famous actor in New York City. Shy Emily struggles with mental health, but has the heart and soul of a writer. And Shannon, tall, athletic, strong, has a deep sense of loyalty that will serve her well when she heads off to military college. Okay, so it's about 3 women. I'm not so into that. I don't know. I don't have friends. Lost Dogs and Lonely Hearts. This is by Lucy Dillon. I think there's a handful of Lucy Dillon ones. It's got some dogs. I like the color. This says an easy tongue-in-cheek romp, a contemporary Bridget Jones, but with canines instead of Chardonnay. 39-year-old Rachel is having a really bad year. After losing her job and breaking up with her boyfriend, Rachel has inherited her late aunt's house. Her beloved border collie, I love border collies, and I actually don't know if I know any border collies, but I love them. I read about them in a National Geographic once, and I decided that I love them. I'm sorry, I'm not really interested in this. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna put that down. Mornings on Main, another Jodie Thomas, another Maine, another cover that I just find very unsettling. Jillian James has never had a place she could call home. So when she lands in the sleepy Texas town of Laurel Springs, she's definitely not planning to stay, except to find a few clues about the father who abandoned her and destroyed her faith and family. Okay. Connor Laraday is desperate. He's a single dad, and his grandmother, Eugenia, has Alzheimer's. He's the only one around to care for her, and he has no idea how, and now he has to close the quilt shop Eugenia has owned all her life. I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm gonna put that down. The School for Cool by P.G. Kane. The Social Experiments of Dory Dilts. It's kind of cute. Objective. Be selected to present at Academy Day. Process. Scientific method. Step 1. Formulate a question. What would it take to get Tiffany to notice? Is it Igor or Igor? You guys, I have been confused my entire life on this. Igor? I think? Okay, this is actually kind of fun. This seems like it's genuinely a bit nerdy. This seems cute. Yeah, another Jodie Thomas. Rewriting Monday. Mike McCulloch took over for his brother as editor of the Bailey Bugle. Okay, they're trying to save a newspaper. My town's newspaper's been dead for a long time. Actually, I feel like it's a huge loss. The loss of like local newspapers and like documented stuff is going to feel like a huge blow for anybody who's trying to do research in the future about what it was like for people living. Because I've done genealogical research on like my like 4th great grandfather, and you can find so many details that seem very minute from newspaper records. And we don't have that shit in newspapers anymore. That's on social media, if you choose to have one. And I know for sure that that shit's going in the dump as soon as... I've been through MySpace, okay? All my shit's gone. It's concerning to me to some degree, but then maybe we just live in the present. Future generations, they don't have to know, I guess. All I Ever Wanted by Lucy Dillon, another Lucy Dillon. Nancy, her 4-year-old daughter, used to talk all the time in the car at nursery to her brother Joel. Then her parents split up. Her daddy moves out and Nancy stops speaking. Nancy's auntie Eva, recently widowed and feeling alone, apart from the companionship of 2 bewildered pugs, is facing a future without her husband or the dreams she gave up for him. But when Ava agrees to host her niece and nephew once a fortnight, Caitlin and Eva are made to face the different truths about their marriages, about what they both really want. Are we going in a lesbian direction? Or What are we? I missed reading the first part of it because it's in a different color. And I missed that there's a different character named Caitlin. And then she has a daughter named Nancy. Nancy's the one who doesn't talk. Nancy's the only one I'm interested in this. John D. MacDonald, The Empty Copper Sea. Bold cover. I like this cover. I like what we're doing. It's not supposed to be pink. It's supposed to be red. But I like what we're doing. None of this is a plot summary. This is like one of them series. I don't know what's going on in it. Mary Higgins Clark, the queen of suspense. The second time around. I have heard of Mary Higgins Clark. Never read. Not a big suspense girl. When Nicholas Spencer, the charismatic head of a company that has developed an anti-cancer vaccine, is it a vaccine if it's cancer? I don't think that's how that works. Disappears without a trace, the reporter Marcia Carly DiCarlo is assigned the story. Word that Spencer, if alive, has made off with a huge sum of money, including the life savings of many employees, doesn't do much to change Carly's already low opinion of Spencer's wife, Lynn, who is also Carly's stepsister. This is so complicated. Another dog! 100 Pieces of Me by Lucy Dillon. Is Lucy Dillon the dog lady? Reeling from her recent divorce, Gina Bellamy suddenly finds herself figuring out how to live on her own. Determined to make her fresh start, with her beloved rescued greyhound by her side, Gina knows drastic measures are in order. These books are definitely for a certain type of person at a certain stage in their life, which is not me at this stage in my life. I am weirdly curious about this one, which I wasn't expecting. Based on the cover, even though I kind of like the cover, I really didn't think that I would be interested in this. So I'm gonna grab a book from my repository of books that haven't been picked up in a long time, and I'm gonna plug it into the little free library so that nobody's missing a thing. So I'm gonna put in Play Dirty by Sandra Brown.
What if I was a bug? Would you love me even then?
Forgot that I was going to do a vegetable haul because I picked the vegetables and then I went and dropped off my ballot. Not too much today. Really all I have is artichokes and chard. So here's the chard. I feel like I'm definitely getting bigger chard than I used to, and I don't know why. A handful of small artichokes. Honestly, I think I picked more, but I don't know if they rolled away or... Anyway, small artichokes. I have not been eating my artichokes. I don't know. I'm just not in the artichoke zone. So I've honestly been really bad about eating my garden vegetables recently. One thing that I have that's really exciting to me is my apple tree that I grew from a seed has apples this year, and they are looking pretty good. I forgot some extremely important news. Number one, I have tickets to see Chase Icon. I am living my best life. I am so happy to love music as much as I do. To have found my way into these little magical genres that I'm into. The other thing, huge news, is that I'm gonna go to Portola in San Francisco. I have tickets for both days. The lineup is absolutely insane. Can I tell you who I'm so excited to see? 6X, number one. I tried to get tickets to see 6X in San Francisco. She was sold out. I also tried to get tickets to see Underscores, and she was also sold out, and she's also going to be there. Nina Geraci? This is like my top tier. The only people who are missing from this that I feel like should be here are Brutalismus 3000, but parcels. I've seen parcels before. I've seen them live. I love parcels. They're extremely tight. They're so good. Horse Girl? Are you fucking kidding me? I never thought I'd be able to see Horse Girl. Horse Girl? VTSS is gonna be there. Fuckers, which I do not know how people say that, but they're gonna be there. Base Victim. Saturday, most of what I'm just like frothing for is 6X. I'm frothing for 6X. I love 6X. I'm a little worried that on Sunday I'm gonna have to make some extremely tough decisions. This is the thing that has saved my day today. You know how many times I was so close to tears today? I'm having a hard time being an adult right now. I need to do the dishes is really what I need to do, even if I want to edit videos and write fanfic and read and all that. I honestly really just need to buckle down and do some dishes. So I think I'm gonna listen to music and do that. But I'm going to listen to music in the most blissed out fucking state of my mind, knowing that I'll be able to see these artists that have so inspired me. Like Horse Girl especially. So inspirational. Nina Jirachi underscores are like aspirational in a way that I can't even imagine. My dreams are coming true. I'm in so much pain. I have such a bad headache. It's genuinely so bad. I need to take something for it. It's really making me feel like I'm just gonna throw up. Hi, it's Thursday. I didn't sleep very well last night again. And now I have a really bad headache. I was at work, so I didn't take anything because I didn't have anything. And that was, I think it started like 6 hours ago. There's like 4 different cop cars at my local park, a house down from my house. One showed up as I was pulling my trash cans in from the street, so something is very actively going down, and I kind of want to know, but I won't be able to see unless I literally go over to it. I think I should probably eat something since I just took Advil. This is how much pain I am in. All of my plans were very self-harm. You know, like just heroin overdose, run over to the cops and see if it's an active shooter. Those were my big plans. I'm so sorry, my head hurts so bad. Okay, goodbye. Oh, I forgot to mention that my internet is also down. My head hurts too much to try to fix it, because I would be like crawling around unplugging things and stuff. I genuinely feel like the last time the internet was down, I was in almost the same situation. So I think I'm gonna read fanfic. So you know I've been consuming a lot of Hyunlix fanfic. I have now started with Changbin and Hyunjin. I like that pairing quite a lot. I don't know about in a romantic way. Like I just like seeing them interacting and like hearing about them interacting. I don't know. I found one where they like accidentally get married, so I think I'm gonna read that. I had read one where they were a couple and then Felix and Hyunjin start like realizing that they have feelings for each other, and so then they start dating, and so Hyunjin has to break up with Changbin. I also need to charge the battery on here. Hi. Goodbye. Well, hello. It is now Saturday, and the day that I had the headache, that Advil absolutely worked so much better than I was expecting. Usually when I have a headache that bad, like taking anything really does so little, but it actually took all the pain away. And then I finished a fanfic. That was the big thing that I did. I actually just ended up writing instead of reading when I was waiting for the internet to come back. aka my husband, to come home and then fix the internet because he's also like an IT help person or an IT director. I have posted something. It's called Fame is a Gun. It is inspired by the Addison song Fame is a Gun. It's definitely more in like a let's have a discussion about fame sense. And I wouldn't say it's being received very well. I think it only had like 69 views and it had 3 kudos, which is not exactly what I'm hoping for when I post something. It's definitely lower than anything else I've posted, except for maybe the super niche crossover of Apothecary Diaries and Being Puppy Cat, which is absolutely just for me and like 2 other people. But for something that's in like a quite large fandom, I definitely understand why it has not gotten the latching onto that the other ones that I've posted have. Like the one for Summer Forever is very good vibes and like romantic vibes and like very pleasant, and this one is a little weird. Big Al is just like doing death spirals over there. I haven't filmed any more of the music video. I feel a little weird not giving any new Bug songs and Bug lyrics, but you'll just have to look forward to next time. Thank you for spending time with me. I know I've been quite open about some of the struggles that I have, and that isn't always the most pleasant vibe. We don't always want to be talking about or hearing about the way that people are struggling, so I appreciate you sticking with me through that. Ooh, what kind of emoji do we want? I think what I want is pink emojis. Give me all of your pink emojis, because I've been very pink recently. I feel like it's kind of like an interesting color for both like the extra femininity that it is assigned in this current era of our existence, but it also has like, it can be kind of gross, like fleshy, and like the brain, like little pictures of brains are always pink. And then maybe in the comments, any good tips for how you can fall asleep, feel comfortable and safe sleeping. I sometimes just have like a really hard time because I'm so uncomfortable, and sometimes it's because I'm having like a spiral where I have the repeating thoughts that just start over and I cannot break out of that. That did happen to me this week, and that's never pleasant. But I've also been experiencing just being like extremely uncomfortable. And then, what is your dream lineup for a music festival? You don't have to like go overboard, but like, I don't know, 5 musical artists that you all want to see like this summer, this fall. I'd love to hear that, alive or dead. That's me for this week. I hope you had a good time and that you are feeling happy and fulfilled and that you are feeling well for the most part. So thank you again so much for stopping by the library, and if you enjoyed it, please consider sharing it with a friend who you think would also enjoy it, and consider liking and subscribing, and I will be back again soon.